This is how to make the founding Titan Frieda in Minecraft in a 1-to-1 scale. This is based on a design by Nav9. However, believe it or not, this has been one of the trickiest designs to come up with, and since I've made so many modifications and stuff, it's almost beyond recognition from that. However, credit to Nav9 for coming up with an original that I could start with and then change it from there, and this is what I've got. This is the first diagonal facing Titan, and I think it will be the only one that is diagonal facing. So be warned, it is a bit more tricky than the standard design that I've done, and that's because you're going to be using a lot of temporary blocks to get some of this diagonal stuff like this. This uses custom heads, invisible item frames, and also one little world edit trick. So I'll talk about more of that when we get to it. And before we get started on this design, I want to talk about a lot of the comments that I've been getting, which have been asking about some other tutorials in the future. People asking me to please do this, please do this. And I want to let you know that I do know that you're asking. I read the comments, and I am planning to do all of the Titan shifters that appear in Attack on Titan, but I'm just doing them in order. And by far the most requested one has been the Armin Colossal. So let me hop over to my testing world and I'll give you a sneak peek of what that is looking like right now. So here I am in the world that I used to design the Titans. You can see a few sneak peeks at the other ones. Another heavily requested design has been the Warhammer, and I'll show you how to make that in the future. But right now I want to just show you this. This is the Armin Colossal, the progress that I've made so far. And I'm only doing this because I know there's so many people that have been waiting for this, so just know it's coming. But I'm just not done with the design yet, and also I haven't gotten to that point in the story where he shows up. But once I do, I will probably have a 3-part video tutorial just like that one. Alright, that's all you're going to see of this world. Now let me hop back into the actual tutorial now. I am no longer going to be answering the comments that are asking me to do certain people, and from now on I will start announcing what the next one is going to be at the start of the video so people don't go and ask. And so the next video that I'm going to be uploading is going to be on the Yuri, or the Uri founding Titan. He only appears in one scene where he's kind of like half transformed and he's like half in the ground holding up Kenny. If you remember that scene, I'm going to be showing you how to make that. But that is not what the topic is today. This is going to be a step-by-step tutorial on how to make the Frieda founding Titan. So now let's get started finally. Here are all the materials that will be used. For one of the signs, it's going to have writing on it, so we've got a glow ink sac and also some gray dye to decorate that a bit, but all this other stuff is pretty standard. Some skin color stuff and also some hair stuff here. These banners, I'll show you how to make these once we get to that. And we've got 2 invisible glow item frames and 2 custom heads. For these, I will leave the commands in the description if you want to be able to get these. Here's some additional information, and then these are the stuff you will need to make the banners. And this is how you can get the head, and this is how you can get the glowing invisible item frame. For this one, you can just paste this into the chat. For this one, you need a command block in order to spawn it, or you can use some other method to get a head. You could design your own. You could change your own skin to have sort of like a purple glow look to it. This is what the head is going to look like. This is just one that I found on a head index website. I will leave the link to the website in the description so you can find some other stuff in case you don't like this one. I would have made my own design because of course this is not perfect. Like, I don't like the brown on the top. However, I do not want to create a whole new account just for that, and I'm not going to keep that as my skin for a long time. So it wouldn't really make sense for people to be able to grab it, even though it just turned back into this Elmo skin. after not so long. So I got one from a head index website, and this will never change. It'll always be that. No matter where you are, you will get that head. Alright, now let's get started on the actual building. We're going layer by layer, and as I said before, this is going to be a bit of a tricky one because of all the diagonal stuff that's happening, so you might need to create a lot of temporary blocks. And in this design, there's only 1 foot on the ground, so that's why that is like that. Usually we've got 2 feet on the ground, but not this time. Starting off with the left leg. Pretty easy so far. And here's where it starts getting a bit tricky. Trapdoors like that. And then 1, 2, 3. Get rid of those 2. And then diagonal like that. And then we've got a trapdoor like that. And then going out diagonally one more time, we've got a fence with 2 trapdoors. This is going to be the other foot, which is kind of lifted in the air. And you'll see how that looks now once we get some more of this stuff. On top of here, 1 block, 1 block. Actually, that's a slab. That's a block. Place a temporary block right there, and then trapdoors on the sides. So that's 1 foot, and this is the other foot. I don't like how it's diagonal like this. However, using that, it makes the foot look a little wide. So do that if you want, but I prefer to keep it like so. Stair, slab, and trapdoor like so. So those are the legs done. Wherever we have an opportunity to use a full block, normally we're going with the white terracotta because it's just a good skin tone block. Alright, looks like that is all done. This is what it looks like so far. Alright, now I'll show you how to do this sign. So just follow along with what I'm doing and you should get the same thing. Do /, dash dash dash, underscore underscore, line, space, line, underscore underscore, dash dash dash, backslash. It's basically the same thing but mirrored right at the space in between. That's the first one done. And then we've got, I'm not gonna say everything that I'm doing, but you should be able to follow what I'm doing. And for each line, it's going to be mirrored down the middle. So similar thing. But this time we've got the caret symbol in the middle, which is Shift 6, or that little upwards pointing arrow. 1, 2, 3, 4 underscores dash backslash. And then the final line, we've got backslash, or actually /. 1, 2, 3, 4 underscores, and then 2 backslashes, 2 /, and then mirror that like so. And there you have it. That's what this kind of stomach design looks like. And then grab glow ink sac and also gray dye. And there, that's done. And then go out 2 and go out 2. So there's 1 block diagonal where you put that slab. That'll be for the elbow. Next layer. Temporary block, and then trapdoor right there. 1, 2, 3 full blocks with wall and some fences. Try not to keep these the same. I prefer to go with the wall for the arm and then for the back fences, because you don't want these to connect, and they won't if they're a wall and a fence. Alright, a block right there for the fist, and then some trapdoors and a sign. This one is blank. And then for this part, this is going to use some world edit tricks. If you don't have access to world edit, then just finish it off like that. However, to give it a more diagonal feel, this part right here is going to have sort of a corner block. But if I get rid of this, then it goes back to normal. So / wand, I'm going to copy that as it is now, get rid of that, place that, and paste it so it stays like that. So that's just a small little detail thing you can do if you have access to world edit. If not, then it's not a big deal. Alright, this arm, trapdoor right there. We've got a bit of an unusual block, this raw iron. She has sort of like a weird darker spot where her neck is, so that's why that is there. And this is going to be the chin. Now we're getting onto the head. And also the hair as well. So it might be a little tricky to follow along. But this is a downward stair, so you need something right there, and then get rid of it. Smooth block right there, and then 2 stairs going out like that. These are to kind of shape the head, and also kind of looks like ears. But don't worry too much, because that's not going to be shown very much. If you want to have like walls right here, you can also do that. That works, but I prefer stairs. And now we've got the banners. I will show you how to make those. Here's the stuff you will need to make the banners. 8 grays and then 24 black dye. You're going to use 3 on each. So do 1 gradient, do the other gradient, and then do stripes. And this is what you get. You'll need 8 in total. But for right now, we've got these 3. And also the eyes are on this level. So I'll grab custom head and the invisible item frame. If you want to see what it looks like with the button, it looks like that. Ignore the pink stuff, but yeah, it's not too bad. However, I think this is the better way to do the eyes. Now we've got some more hair. This is really messy and like complicated. Whoops. Gotta make sure I'm using the right banner. And the way this hair is designed, it's kind of like as in she's moving, so the hair is flying backwards. That's why that the hair looks like this, all messy. And then some more banners. And then some stuff on the top. Pressure plate right there, and right there. Carpet. And then, whoops. A slab will go right. Let me move. Right there. And slab right there too. Forgot that. And there you go. this is the Frieda Founding Titan all done. I'll just give a 360 view. This is a pretty weird one compared to all the other ones because this is a diagonal facing humanoid shape, which was pretty tricky to make. But hey, I think it looks pretty good. If you like this design or you like this video, leave a like and also comment. Let me know which tutorials you're excited for, but please don't request them because I'm already going to make them. There's no point in asking because yeah, I will be making a tutorial for each of the shifters in Attack on Titan. So just please be patient. Thank you for watching and goodbye.